boys in our clubhouse getting high. Super fuckers! Everybody wishes we would die. Super fuckers! Here we come like a bomb. Everybody fucking run and hide.
It is.
Hey, it's the Rebel Taxi.
Hey.
Shut up, everyone! Shut up!
Hey.
Shut the
Hey.
fuck up! It's the Pizza Party podcast, and I'm Pan Pizza.
Pan Pizza.
Fucking
I'm
shut
Pan Pizza.
up.
I'm
The
Pan
Rebel
Pizza.
Taxi
Oh my god!
podcast.
You mother.
Pan, why so?
Yo, people.
In honor of the Joker, hey Pan,
Yeah.
why so serious?
That's not the right Joker, you cunt.
Oh shit, has everyone seen the Joker and I'm the only one that hasn't?
I haven't seen Endgame yet.
I haven't.
It's
Okay.
great. I'm actually gonna watch it again tonight.
Oh.
Sounds
Okay.
kinda neat, to be
I
honest.
haven't seen it, but I've been told things, and from what I can tell, it's just a Dane Cook joke,
What?
but a full-length movie.
Is Dane Cook anti-capitalism?
I heard it was seditious.
It's the whole like, hey, I didn't kill this one guy because he was nice to me. He gave me a candy bar. That particular joke.
I mean, for maybe a second, I guess. The movie is mostly anti-capitalism.
Dab,
Yeah.
Dab.
I'm here for it.
Who are
Yeah,
you people?
Fuck capitalism.
Yeah, we should probably extrapolate on who you people are and what you're doing here on this esteemed quote unquote podcast.
I'm Izzy. Hey, Nolan.
What up?
What the?
I'm
What up?
Should we go by clout? Should Ben go first?
This is a anti-clout podcast
Oh wait, never. Oh,
And
what
also-
what the fuck,
and
what
also
the fuck am I doing here,
anti-clown.
man? Damn.
and anti-clown.
Sad honk.
My precious cloud seeping away.
So I'm Cheesy Manfredo. I make comics. I'm currently making Bongo Luna. That's on hiatus.
Yeah.
I also have my own little, I guess, podcast as well where I interview artists. It's actually a
Like-
front for me to just talk to artists.
Like me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ben's on the first episode. So if you want to hear me and Ben just talk, watch that shit. It's called the Cheesy Cast.
Are you recording this from your perspective? That way you can use it as your own podcast?
You gotta double dip. You
Should
gotta
I?
double dip on the content.
It's like expanded universe.
Should I do that?
I mean, no,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now you
late. We already started.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
no,
too
I'm
late,
recording it
Luthor.
right now, so don't say anything that I could use to blackmail you guys.
Uh-oh.
Cunt.
I mean,
Oh, no.
That's
like-
not even close to
I
the
mean,
worst thing you've
you-
said.
you said like the N word before, Nolan, so
May it live in infamy.
If there was
have
ever,
that.
if there was ever like a newscast thing where like they've like put our names underneath us and it's like the name and then accomplishment, yours just says said the N word.
Uh-oh.
He did it. He said it.
Thanks, Joker.
But yeah, I originally wanted to have a Vizzy Pop on the podcast, but Pan really wanted to have a clown.
Oh.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing.
Whoa, what do you have against Vibsy Pop?
Should I introduce myself?
Oh yeah, wait, Ben. Let Ben go.
I'm Ben Saint. I do webcomics, saintcomics.com with an X. I just kickstarted a comic, made a whole bunch of money. It was great. I'm on the Procrastinators podcast. I finally found this podcast after
Yeah, we
searching
did
for
it.
years and years. And wait, there was one other thing. Damn it, what was it? Oh yes, and Christine Weston Chandler is my biggest fan.
Awesome.
Yeah, true that.
Mm-hmm.
They're
That's
in the
me.
They're in the DMs together.
We're in the
So-
Oh yeah, she slid into my DMs. And Maggie Chan too. Maggie Chan Sonichu, that is.
So are you here to promote your Kickstarter?
Well, not exactly, because it's going to be over by the time this ends. But if you
What
want to
the
check my work,
fuck?
I'm sorry. I mean,
Well, like,
it is
I
what it
mean-
is. It is.
Eh.
You know.
I mean,
Well, you know-
Cheesy said that you wanted to promote your your Kickstarter, and I was like, okay, because that's literally what happened. Like Cheesy just said,
Yeah.
hey, can we be on the podcast? So I was like, I guess.
Well,
He gave me
I was
$100.
like, Pen, please, I just want to be in the podcast, please.
Well,
guess so.
the Kickstarter's over, but if you're a latecomer and you still want the rewards, I'll probably have them available through PayPal on my Twitter at It's All So Ugly. That's all with 2 L's. If anyone's interested, so I guess that's a kind of promotion, even though the campaign itself will be over.
Well,
It's better to come late
it-
than to come too
Like,
early.
if you feel
better-
bad for not supporting Ben's Kickstarter, you can just follow me on Twitter. That'll make up for it.
yeah,
that
follow
would make
Cheesy,
me
not
Manfredo.
Ben.
Happy, yes.
Yeah.
That would warm the cockles of my little
I need
purple
to get.
heart.
I want to get verified just so Twitter fights could actually mean something.
Oh man.
Do they even do that anymore? Can you
The
even get
program
verified
shut
anymore?
down.
I thought so.
Damn.
Yeah.
Remember
I
when
think
I
it
was
was
like,
like at random.
They still give it out, but they're very picky and choosy. Or like that one girl that like tasted something and made some funny faces. Brittany something. She's got it. You know.
Oh, good.
Because she blew up overnight.
Good for her. I'm not actually sure who that is, but I'm proud of her.
You've probably seen her face. She's been plastered around a lot.
This
Okay.
reminds me, like, remember when YouTube was trying to take away the verified accounts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
I
was-
remember like everyone was like saying that how they got an email, and I was like, "Damn, that sucks." People they're taking away their verified, but one part of me was like, "Wait a minute, I didn't get an email. Soon I'll be one of the few that were verified." But then YouTube backpedaled.
You're the rich. You're the type of person. It's like I don't care what happens.
No, I was like, "Oh, that's so sad. How dare YouTube do that?" But at least I
boo.
survived. I'm still verified.
I used to have the verified thing on my Steroid Bro account, but when I
Oh.
changed it to Izzy, it was like you're no longer verified.
I've never
Oh.
been verified once in my entire life.
Damn, I've been vaccinated. No, wait, no, I wasn't.
What does that have to do with anything?
Oh, I'm
It
so
started with a
sorry.
V.
Yeah, I've been there.
I'm sorry they did that to you.
I'm trying to think of words that start with V that they did to me.
V for
Vendetta.
Vendetta.
Vasectomy.
Vexectomized. Yes, I've been vexectomized.
Virgin.
Have you
Virginized.
really?
You start out virginized.
Oh, hey, Pan, I got a question
Yes.
for you. On
Yes.
Twitter, I said that if you bumped my Kickstarter, I would send you one large pepperoni. And I'm a man of my word.
Oh
So I
boy.
want to ask you if you've checked your P.O. box lately.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I got a hat. That's about it. Well, I checked it like
I
Tuesday.
was so hoping you were gonna ask for his address here live on the podcast.
I mean, if you
Nah.
want,
I
if you
it
want
up.
to give out,
It's
I did
got
my
give out
homework.
the address.
I looked up your P.O. box, and
Yeah.
just maybe next time you check that out, might be a little something waiting for you.
Oh wait, did
I
you
don't
send me
know.
the sausage?
I did
That's-
send you the sausage.
Yeah.
I sent you
Okay.
one large pepperoni. That's the
Yeah,
joke.
yeah, because somebody sent me like what was it, like a foot and a half of sausage towards my PO
What the-
box.
It's a pepperoni.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't
put it
eaten.
on-
I'm too paranoid to eat stuff from the mail. Like I don't know if
You
someone's
didn't read
gonna
my
poison
note.
me.
I included a little gift note.
Well,
So-
that's one thing
Hey.
is that hey, people, if you send stuff to famous YouTubers or whatever, don't ever send them food. They won't eat it, and don't bring them food. To
Oh, did you chuck it?
I mean, now
No,
you
it's
tell
still.
me.
It's just in my hallway. There's just a sausage in the
Your
hallway.
Pan never change.
It's there, just rotting away.
I came through the front door and I just put it in my umbrella rack. It's just in there.
Might as
When I
well
go
be.
out.
Yeah.
Well,
That's all.
all right, cool. That's the resolution of that plot line.
Yeah. I was hoping to be a real pizza, but no, this is just a literal ingredient of a pizza.
I'm sorry. I technically
Yeah.
didn't say a pepperoni pizza.
Maybe next Kickstarter.
Yeah.
We'll
Maybe
Yeah.
next
Okay.
Kickstarter
maybe
I'll
next
send the whole pizza.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
But first, this podcast is supported by Patreons who donated $100. The first is the comic Analog Farm. On analogfarm.com, a comic about a ruined city stunted in growth after a tragedy, and characters are just living through it. It's very much embedded in 2000s hip-hop and animation culture. Read it on analogfarm.com. Our other sponsor is the art house film Standards and Musings. It's what the creator Haruko Please describes as a shoddily animated series of shorts about self-hatred and surreal humor while descending into hell. It was made with $40 and can be watched with the links below. Support me by supporting them.
We now return to the Transformers.
So what is this thing? What's this thing you kickstarted?
Oh, it's a comic book.
What's
that
what's the comic book about?
Well,
comic.
it's kind of a comedy / drama about two college losers who are totally antisocial and incapable of functioning in a socialized way, and they're, you can laugh at their misery. And I also got paying some guest artists to draw some bonus scripts that I wrote as like extra bonus, like comics only, like for the book only kind of content. And yeah.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, Cheesy's
Yeah.
doing one of the
Yeah.
vaporettes, I call them.
Yeah.
Vaporettes.
I'm in the book. I'm being an actual physical book.
Yeah.
Finally.
Hell yeah.
How are
Hell
you
yeah.
going to be put in it? Like that seems like a very small space to be put inside of.
I'm pretty small. I'm a pretty small
Okay.
guy.
Yeah.
I've never
Yeah,
met you in
like-
person, so I don't know.
I'm
probably
pretty. I mean,
pretty small.
They
Were
tell
you-
me I'm average size
Mhm.
compared to everybody else,
Mhm.
but I think I'm pretty small. I don't know.
Speaking of being small, I have a question for Izzy.
Oh shit.
You are a keto person, right? Are you
Not
on
today.
Not
I-
today?
Yeah.
I've
Today's
heard-
actually was my
okay,
first,
I've heard you-
carbs day in a while.
I see. I've heard you talk about being keto, and I
Yeah.
am a lifestyle keto man.
Cool.
And I just wanted to say, love you, support. We
Yeah.
gotta look out for each other.
Oh, cool. I was like, where's this going? I'm really terrified.
No, no.
I've actually lost,
sweet.
while we're talking about weight stuff, I'm actually really happy. I've lost 130 pounds at this point.
Very
Gosh
nice.
Oh,
damn.
awesome.
Yeah.
I lost. I think I lost like 40 or 50 or something doing it.
Nice.
So it's pretty good. I love it.
I'll pull up a comparison shot for you.
My
Yeah,
weight is
show me.
Before and after.
yeah, my weight is like a Mac from Always Sunny. I'm either like between one weight or the other in gross intervals.
You just like flip flop,
yeah.
like an on off
Yeah.
switch.
Nice.
I tend to lose weight after I get sick, so you know.
I'm skinny fat. I mean, I'm like Mexican skinny, if you will.
I'm
Yeah,
on my.
Pat-
wa- I'm on
Pat
my
knows
way
what that
from.
is.
I'm
Not
on my way from
vaguely.
skinny fat to skinny. Dab,
Yeah.
dab,
Nice.
dab.
Dab,
I'm gonna-
dab, dab.
You know who Mac DeMarco is? You know who that is?
Mac, who dat?
Uh,
He's like independent, the singer. He's a very indie guy. Anyway, he has like a dad bod, and I think that's gonna be
Uh-oh.
like my goal.
Yeah.
Mac DeMarco.
And everyone loves him, so I'm like, it's like it works out. You know, it's all good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Is somebody playing the guitar?
I told you if you hear Mexican music in the background.
He warned us.
Hey.
dude,
I
I-
accidentally posted it in the general chat, not the recording. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
Alright,
Yeah.
that's-
Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but-
Before and after.
Yeah, check
Yeah.
that out.
Wow,
Yeah.
good job.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
working.
You
Like,
did
I'd-
it.
I'm not like skinny, but I'm definitely not my avatar doesn't look like me anymore.
It's good stuff. I drink heavy cream straight out of the carton. I eat the bacon, a lot of cauliflower, cheese. Just buy a bag of mozzarella cheese, eat big handfuls of it, and it's great. It's
I've
great.
been actually to pretend that I'm eating chips. I buy these Parmesan cheese like crouton like replacements. There's no
Yeah.
carbs or sugars in them. I just eat those and pretend they're chips.
You ever make cheese crisps?
I need to.
They're really good. They're super good. All right.
I hope this is not really boring for people.
I'm
Nah, it's
excited.
Pan,
No, it's
Pan's,
I love
Pan's
keto
get-
talk.
I mean,
Pan's gonna act like, oh, I'm
Look.
hungry.
No,
Oh."
I'm not hungry
Okay.
because I ate my dinner, which my dinner was like a jar of pickled
it was a
okra.
jar. It was just a jar.
No, the pickled okra, that's good stuff. It tastes like pickles,
Yeah.
but it's
I ate-
okra.
Biscuitville has like fried okra.
What's the saddest dinner you all had?
I ate like a bag of hot Cheetos for breakfast. Just
oh
that.
god, that's
Yeah.
gonna kill your stomach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. I've been
I'm
there.
already dead.
I
Oh,
mean,
man.
the saddest dinner, Jesus. I mean, I've just like. When's the last time I had a dinner that wasn't sad?
God,
Okay, I know,
honey,
okay.
honey.
So, like, for me, it's not so much like the food itself's not bad. It's the comparison to what I'm watching my friends eat. Like, I had breakfast the other day, and my breakfast was 2 eggs and 3 pieces of bacon. That's
Hell
my,
yeah.
right?
That's
I
not
mean,
too
it's
bad.
good. I have no complaints until my 2 roommates in front of me have like 3 plates up for each other to cover their hash browns, their eggs, their bacon, their not
You
bacon.
ever-
I can
you
have
ever
that,
miss
but, like,
gravy?
pancakes, biscuits, and gravy. Like, they just have a smorgasbord of different flavors, and I'm just eating the same breakfast. Almost.
I
like
could
a
go-
day out.
I am
I could go
proudly
for some gravy.
I am proudly post food. I don't believe in it. I don't care for it. And it holds no power over me anymore. I've
Oh.
escaped the cycle.
Well, the weirdest thing for me, to be completely honest, is the not eating to where I'm like ridiculously full. Like, it's eating to be content.
Yeah.
I could eat more after eating the breakfasts that I have. Sometimes I get really full, but like for the most part, it's just kind of like this, like, okay, I'm not hungry. I'm not necessarily bursting to the, my stomach's not bursting full, but I can stop here and be fine. And that's really difficult for me.
I have discovered cauliflower. It is my new favorite vegetable. It is a miracle. You can cook it. If you cook
It's
it right,
very malleable.
it's like a potato. Yeah.
Primal.
Primal is so good.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
it.
Is that a movie?
It's a TV show.
Yeah, it's on Adult Swim.
Yeah, it's Gendy Tartakovsky, creator of Samurai Jack's new cartoon, a limited series about a caveman going ape spit.
It's basically
spit.
Samurai. It's basically everything he
Ape
wants
Schmidt.
Samurai Jack to be, but like times 10. Like,
Yeah.
it's so beautiful.
Fucking
There's
brutal.
no dialogue.
I only seen the first episode at Comic-Con. They had it like at the Adult Swim on the green thing.
Ooh.
It was pretty lit. And I mean, I don't got cable, so I ain't watching that shit. So I mean, once it's all completed, I'll just watch it illegally online.
Yeah, that's how it be sometimes. Yeah. I have not seen. Who here has seen it?
I've seen the 2 episodes.
It's really good.
It's really, really awesome. I love every frame is just this gorgeous look. The lighting's great. It took me a moment to get kind of used to the kind of. It's like when you draw in Photoshop, but you turn off the anti-aliasing and you make it where it's just the pixel brush. Like there's like this harsh vector.
Yeah.
Sketch lines. It took me a moment to get used to that, but besides that, it's just
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, I haven't seen that, but if we want to change topics, I can tell you about Seis Manos.
What the hell is that?
Seis Manos is the new Netflix cartoon from the Castlevania team, right? And
Yeah.
Danny
You mean like
Trejo.
from the guys who made the video game?
Nah, thankfully not.
What do you mean?
The Netflix Castlevania cartoon.
Oh,
Really
okay.
good.
It's like, who's the guy? Who's the guy who launched the Kickstarter for the new Castlevania? What's his name?
I forget. It's not.
Oh,
I was about to say the guy who
Bloodstained.
made Mega Man.
Yeah,
Are you
yeah,
talking about Bloodstained? Curse of
yeah.
Blood? Yeah.
Yeah, do you know his name? The dev, the guy who.
I don't, but
I thought you were saying
apparently
I thought you were saying he made a cartoon. I was like, hell yeah, sign me up.
it would be cool if he did, because he's super goofy.
He seems like a pretty cool dude.
I'm gonna try and get. There's this girl named Ashley. She's the lead storyboard artist for the Castlevania series. I was on a panel with her while I was at Rooster Teeth. I want to see if we can get her on the podcast because that's just really cool. The only difficult part is that she's a little shy, so that might be the only thing that kind of prevents her.
Have you considered filming her without consent? Or recording?
No.
Spotty.
Have you considered going extra legal with it?
Extra legal?
Extra legal.
Is that when you bone an elderly woman?
It's when you go. It's like doing things legally but better. Think about it. All right.
Think
guys.
about it.
I'll see you later. I'm sorry. I apologize.
So Seis Manos is that Mexican anime, right?
Yeah. Okay, so it's a Mexican anime that's written by Robert Rodriguez's brother, who also wrote a lot of his films, and it stars Danny Trejo and the son of Debez, some Mexican comedian.
Hernandez Debez, right?
Yeah, the daughter of him. Yeah,
Wait,
and it's like this martial arts anime in Mexico. It looks like the Boondocks in terms of animation. It's great. It's only like 8 episodes, and it just keeps wrapping it up. You know, I want more people to watch it, but no one is. And it's like, damn.
It looks kind of like looks kind of Avatar-ish, I guess, is what I think when I see it.
I mean, Studio Mir, I believe, also did the overseas animation.
It's because people are racist. That's why no one's watching it, dude. Let's be honest.
True.
Maybe.
True.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. I mean, I think I don't really like dig the designs that much. I wish they looked a little bit more kind of out there. You know?
Yeah, they're kind of plain.
They are very plain, right? Because one is just like cop, and one is like karate chick with a green shirt.
Yeah.
And one just looks like a Mexican version of the guy from Mega XLR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so it looks very like, I don't know. This doesn't pull me in.
Oh.
Maybe if there
yeah.
were straight white males, I might dig it. But
Ooh, now my ears perk up when I hear that phrase. Point me the
Yeah.
way to the straight white male, senor.
Is that the
There
Joker
might-
screening?
Sunscreen anyone?
Oh.
nah, just kidding. White people don't exist.
That's not true.
I have yet
Yeah.
to see hardcore evidence that white people exist.
Speaking of white people,
Tom Kenny.
yeah, he's
Nah.
the
Oh,
whitest
God,
man
don't
ever.
tell me he died. Don't tell me he
No,
died.
he's all right.
I'm
No,
working
he's
on it.
alive.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Nice. Because I want to be the one. No.
Yeah.
Oh god.
What Tom Kenny do to you?
Well, nothing. I
Don't
just
know. It would just be cool. Just be cool to be the guy who took down Tom Kenny.
Oh no.
Yo, you heard about Ben? He killed Tom Kenny.
I was hoping you would go the route of like the Bill Murray styled stories where you just tell this ridiculous, like it could be true, but no one's ever gonna believe you. Like I
Oh,
ran into Tom
man.
Kenny in the subway the other day, and like he like kicked me down, pushed me down, kicked me, and laughed like SpongeBob the entire time.
Oh, I hate crime.
Uh,
Do you guys remember that time Tom Kenny voiced the racist robots in Transformers 2, the Michael Bay film?
Oh yeah, classic scene.
Yeah, skids and mudflaps.
wait, yes.
Yeah.
No, he only
I
voiced
did
one of
see that
them.
Did he say the N-word?
No,
I
wait.
hope so.
he was very close to it.
Why we still listening to you, little punk ass? I mean, what you ever done for us except ding my rim? Kill Megatron. How about that? Well, he didn't get the job done, you know what I mean? Because he's back now, you scared? It's scared to get your ugly face. I'm ugly, but we twins, you stupid genius. Bring it there.
He voiced Willie, and he voiced one of the racist robots. The other one was one of them was the black guy from Mike and Molly.
I thought you were about to say Mike and Melissa, and I nearly had a panic attack. I was like, "There's no way that guy got Tom Kenny to voice in Mike and Melissa."
I just remembered, didn't Tara Strong say the N-word in Drawn Together?
Probably.
She probably did.
Yeah.
She probably says it like alone in her car when she's listening to that. Listening to rap music.
just to
Yeah.
get that little thrill.
Ooh. She says it in Pinkie Pie's voice.
Oh no.
Twilight Sparkle, you nerd.
Wait,
Pre-summer-
does she voice Pinkie Pie?
No, she doesn't voice Pinkie Pie. She's Twilight
What?
Sparkle. She's Twilight Sparkle. And
Look, I just finished the first
fuck.
season. And I was half paying attention.
Well, it's
so
about time. The series
cut me
just
some
ended.
slack. I need to catch up.
Oh yeah,
God, I'm never
guys.
gonna catch up. I'm never gonna watch the rest of that show.
Nah, that era is over. But guys, news: My Little Pony is dead. It's
Yeah,
over.
no,
Rest in peace.
And where friendship comes with something extra. Magic. My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Where friends come together. Check your local listings.
I know
Final
about this. Did you
episode.
guys? I mean, I guess it's germane to mention that me and my brother, who is now on YouTube, he's the best guy ever, is his new channel. But back in the day, me and him had a pony themed YouTube channel that we ran, and we were deep in the lore.
It was a different time. We were all
Yeah.
ashamed of who we were.
That's right.
I mean,
You know.
I mean, you're still
We were
still
naive.
currently doing the pony thing, aren't you?
Yes, the comic that Christine Weston Chandler is a big fan of that I am working on right now stars my OC from back on the Pony YouTube channel, Phantom Horn.
Phantom Horn.
It's a tangled web. Phantom Horn is in Phantom Limb, because
The
he
character from
Venture?
Brothers?
well, it's because he it's like he's not a unicorn, but he wants to be a unicorn, and he has Phantom Horn syndrome, you might say.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
He
wears
has
a toilet paper roll for a head there. It's very funny.
Yeah, very funny. Ha ha ha.
Very good job, me.
Good job.
So
Honk,
yes.
honk.
So anyway, Pony, love it.
It's over, fam. Like the 2010s are dead. Adventure Time.
Did you?
Regular show.
Push me to
Over.
the edge.
How did
Adventure
you
Time is
guys-
dead.
I saw clips of the ending. How did you feel about the ending?
I don't
thought
watch
it
that
was-
shit anymore.
I thought it. Well, I mean, I don't watch it anymore, but people were posting around the
I-
last song, and I thought it was weird as fuck. Princess
Is
Twilight,
old.
like fully realized, fully gestated, giant Princess Twilight
Yes.
is scary.
They look
Yeah.
weird. They all
It's
look
bad.
weird.
It's bad.
I don't
That
like
looks-
Spike.
No, I don't like buff
Yeah.
Spike.
They repainted her to look like Celestia, like her body type to be
Yeah.
Celestia.
Yeah, it's no.
Looks awkward.
No.
It's like
I-
I'm
you're gonna
against
see it, like,
everything.
it's only for like the final 10 seconds of the episode, so it's like, who cares? Just dump it out there.
I
Fuck
guess.
it.
But this is the note that the series chooses to leave us on. They put
Yeah.
Twilight Sparkle in a one of those medieval stretch torture devices and
Yeah.
squashed her out and flattened her and made her 18 feet tall.
They
Why
did
is she
this
the
on-
only tall one? I don't understand.
She's magic. She's an
Because
alicorn.
princess magic. I don't.
Alicorn.
Look, it all fell apart after that one where she where she gets the Twilight, where she makes the spell with Star Swirl the Bearded. It's okay, whatever. Look, shut up.
Don't worry about
it.
I don't understand.
They
Like-
gave him
I-
bad designs on purpose.
Magical mystery cure. It all fell
I
apart
need to
after magical
clarify-
mystery cure.
I need to clarify that I've only watched like a handful of episodes from season 1 and one episode from the current season with Jax, Pan, Jim, Saber Spark, and such in a hotel room in Momocon.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
wasn't invited.
That
I
sounds
was
awesome.
there.
Okay.
I-
Let me
I watched
clarify on that
I
one.
watched a few
I-
seasons.
Me and Pan had gotten dinner together with our partners. And I was wanting the hotel room by myself, but Pam's like, I have a tummy ache. I want to go by myself. So he cock blocks me with my partner.
Oh.
And so
Alright.
we go walking around and we hung out with Nolan for a bit. Then we went to the Saber Spark room, and there's Pan, who's supposed to be in our abandoned hotel room.
Yeah.
What was he doing there?
What was I doing there? I kind of vaguely remember that.
You were just
This
laying
sound-
there.
I don't
this
know,
sound-
man.
You go there and you ask Pan, what are you doing here? And he's all like, I've been here the whole time. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Wait,
And
wait,
and then you go back to your room, and there's just like a husk of Pan staring outside the window, and you're just like, Pan, and he goes, no,
Yeah.
and then he just disappears within a blink.
All I'm saying is that Pan's with his girlfriend, who he sees on a daily basis, and he cock blocked me from the girlfriend that I see once a year.
Whoops.
Wow.
I didn't intend for that.
Sad.
Wow.
Look, I'm not look,
Selfish cunt.
as Jessica Rabbit says, I'm not bad. I'm just socially inept.
Fuck you.
Damn.
I don't remember just saying that.
Pan, why don't you just wait outside and just let them do their
I
business
don't-
like a gentleman?
Sometimes you just need to tell me directly what's the problem, because I don't know what's going on.
I'm with
Right now,
I
I'm just like-
did that. No, I did that with Jim too. I
I'm
was
with-
like, Jim, I'm hooking up with a guy. You need to leave, and he was like, oh, okay, and then he did.
I'm with Pam.
And then he
on this
told,
one.
and then he went and told everybody else, and I was like, Jim, and he's like,
Where's-
Oh.
What?
Communication is key. Communication
Yeah.
is key. You gotta make your
communication is
feelings
key,
known.
and yeah,
What?
communication is key, and then the communication gets too communicative, and
I
everybody.
got grapevined.
Yeah, I got
where's,
grapevine.
Where is Jim? He's my favorite. Where is he at?
Oh,
What the
no.
fuck? He had to go take
Wait, why
care
is
of-
that so shocking?
It's not
Everyone's
shocking. It's just
favorite.
I know it's not shocking. It's just like, damn, bruh.
Nah, it's
Sad.
okay. Now that we're on this topic, me and Ben actually have beef with the Pizza Party podcast.
Uh-oh.
So,
hot
so
dog.
we've heard.
Yeah,
Do
yeah,
I've not.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah, no.
oblivious to this shit.
No, I
No.
mean,
You gave me $100, so that we can't have
Alright.
beef that
I gave him
bad.
like $200.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
True.
guys,
That's true.
If audience members listening, just give Pan $200 and I'll let you on the podcast.
I don't know. Well, right now everyone's gonna give me money.
No, they're right. They're right. They're right.
That's true.
That's how you do it. Just give him $200, and he's like, "All right, get on."
Yeah.
I mean,
Get on-
I'd do a lot for $200.
Get on this cock.
$200 gets you like 30 minutes, I think, with a prostitute. So that's pretty.
Really?
That ain't
It gets-
bad.
Yeah,
And it got- and it
so
got
what we're
you an
saying is
hour
this
on
is a
the,
steal.
Yeah,
It got-
on the
yeah, it
Pizza
got me an
Party
hour on
podcast.
which is kind of like being with a prostitute. You know, they're very similar.
Mhm.
I'm just sitting there. I'm just sitting there, minding my own business, cheesy, and you just message me like, "Yo, I got us on the Pizza Party pot," and I'm like, "Yeah, all right, nice."
No, but okay. So I was referring to on the PCP where you had that whole bit with
Yeah.
talking shit about the Pizza Party podcast, but you don't really like say anything, and that's like the joke.
Rude.
The joke was that it would be funny if we had beef with the Pizza Party podcast because it would be the PCP versus the PPP.
Oh,
But we didn't
yeah.
have any actual beef, so I just like pretended there
Wait.
was beef.
Isn't PCP the podcast Digibros on though?
Digibro is on the
Yeah,
PCP.
yeah,
That's
He's
where the
on
beef
there.
is. That's where the beef is.
Oh, you and him don't like each other, right?
I mean, I don't really give a shit anymore. I'm pretty sure he still doesn't like me though.
I
A
am going off
question.
old info. I remember there was a thing, but like, I mean, I haven't heard or thought about it in a while. So,
Neither have I.
Question.
yeah,
Who the fuck is Digibro?
That's a story for another time.
he's
He is-
But yeah,
He is the greatest anime reviewer on the internet.
oh boy, yeah, he's my guy. He's my buddy. We're like teeth and gums, me and him.
hmm
Someone
Yeah.
just banged on my door, and I hope they don't do it again.
Oh,
I said
sorry,
it loud
that
enough
was-
for them
that was-
to.
yeah. Sorry, that was me.
Oh God.
He,
Oh,
I didn't mean to do
he's
that.
coming. He's coming for you.
No. Okay. All right.
Okay,
That's
no.
fine.
Remember
but-
PVC Productions? We could get them on. They made the Captain S show on Screwattack.
He's Captain S, and he is one hell of a guy. He's Captain S.
Oh God, that was a
I
thing.
Don't.
That was a
Remember
thing at one point.
Yeah, rip in peace,
Oh yeah,
Screwattack, and
that was the thing.
Remember
Hope-
Captain S?
yeah. Hopefully,
No,
Rooster Teeth survives too.
I actually remember Captain S. But I've never actually watched his video show or whatever. But I do remember there was this bit with Nostalgia Critic and Angry Video Game Nerd and Captain S at like some game shop, and they
They
had
fought in
like
a
a
parking
big
lot.
fight. Yeah,
Classic.
That was I remember that.
I was
I'll
so
take-
confused why this third party person's here.
Wait,
think I
Captain
was-
S and Captain N are different people?
Yeah,
Oh, one's like
Well,
the
it's
Sega-
not official.
It's like the Sega version? Okay.
Yeah.
It's
All
this. It's like this whole bit character. I guess I don't know. I never seen an episode of it.
Nah, I did. I was hardcore into Screwattack. I wouldn't be the same without them. But now they're gone.
I'm hardcore screwed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Okay, but
I
what
just want to
else?
say. Oh, sorry. You go first. I was gonna say something terrible.
No, I was just gonna mention about because also on the PCP the podcast that Ben's on, I actually I send in a voicemail where I give like legit criticism about the Pizza
Oh.
Party podcast.
Oh,
Oh.
right.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah,
What did I
it's-
do?
Wait, hold on. I want to bust out. I wrote it down as a script actually
Okay.
because I didn't want to fumble my words and look like a
Yeah.
buffoon.
We all do
But,
that. Don't worry. This podcast is fine.
It's just it's just a podcast.
This
Sounding
don't
like a
matter.
buffoon is most of the appeal.
I mean,
Yeah.
I always sound like a buffoon. Let's
Look,
be honestos.
You just roll it into your brand.
You gotta
Like, honk,
cook.
honk the horn, honk the horn.
Honk honk.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did it.
I kind of see this less of a podcast and more of four assholes kind of shit posting verbally.
Yeah.
When is that not a podcast?
That's
though?
very exciting.
That's like everyone's.
That's a very
Podcast,
appealing
right?
thought to me.
So anyway, I wanted to go back to the My Little Pony topic.
Oh, please.
Okay. I had this argument a while back, but can ponies consent? My Little Ponies, not the real
What's
versions,
the,
but
what's the
like
age of consent in Equestria?
I'm sure.
This,
Well,
this
they're,
is a hotly debated.
they're adults in the show, right? I mean, they got jobs, you know.
I mean, I think the majority opinion is that they are all. Well, okay. Well, the controversy is that a lot of people think they might be teenage because Rainbow Dash wants to join the Wonderbolts, and she's clearly qualified to do so, but she hasn't been able to. And the only logical explanation is that she must be too young.
No.
So maybe they're not adults, but maybe they are because the rest
Okay,
of them
well,
do
can
seem to have
Princess
jobs and live
Celestia-
independently.
Princess Celestia, can she consent to humans?
Can
I mean, I think I don't know.
You're-
Can
you're-
God
there's
God
no
himself
humans.
consent to a man?
Your dick can't tell the difference, so why all the fuss?
Yeah.
What's
True dat,
what's
yo.
the what's the end goal here?
Well,
I
I don't
think
know.
it's very clear.
I just want to. I don't want to bone them, but should the event come, I mean, it's like you got to do what you got to do.
No,
And-
what?
When in Ponyville,
I don't want to bone them. I
Do
just
as
want
the
to
pony-
know that I could if I did want to.
I just want to know that I have the power to bone them if I could.
Yeah,
This is-
I don't want
yeah.
anyone to take that right away from me.
You ever like
Yeah.
hold like a puppy and you think, man, I could like kill this right now.
Whoa, no, you
Like that.
fucking
Or
clown.
no, I get what he's saying. Like when you're sitting with somebody on the edge of like a cliff, and you're like, you don't want to push them off. Your brain's like, you could do it.
I mean, yeah,
Mm.
you have this power over them. You don't even you like just kind of pops up. in your
Yeah.
head.
Destroy
I
them.
don't know what it's called.
You
Vsauce
get,
talked
you
about
get a
it.
little, you get a little hard thinking about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Vsauce.
Yeah.
He's always
This
asking
is
the
Vsauce.
real-
Sexual
Michael
thrill.
Hey,
Just
Vsauce.
the fucking sexual thrill you get that you can feel if you just
All
fucking
right.
do it. It's just like a one little step that you could just do it. You could just do it right there, right now. Fucking
Just one easy step.
do it.
Invented by a mom.
God, and you'll just-
Assassins hate her. Learn the easy trick to push someone off a cliff. Okay.
But anyway,
I just want to make note that I'm not participating in this conversation.
I am a
I
firm
am,
believer.
but I'm very confused.
I am a firm believer that adult My Little Pony characters are allowed to consent.
I mean, they have like pony kids,
That-
so you know it's like
To humans, I mean.
dude, you.
Humans.
There's no,
Like
erotica.
us.
Why? Yeah. Why wouldn't they be able to?
If it's a Roger Rabbit situation, you know.
Why wouldn't they be able to consent to?
Yeah.
if you fuck a cartoon in Roger Rabbit, would your kid be like half cartoon?
That would
That's
be some saying that
awesome.
a pony can't an adult pony can't consent to a human would be some straight up racist, anti-miscegenation horse shit. No
Miscegenation.
pun intended. And I won't
Yeah.
stand for it. Consent everywhere.
Pan, don't you have a cartoon? Don't you have a comic where people fuck cartoons?
No, what are
But that's
you
like
talking
that's part of the
about?
lore, right? That they fuck cartoons, and that's
I
why
mean,
that's why
look,
everyone's like blue or purple, right? 'Cause
when
they're
in
half
Rome,
cartoons.
when in Rome, you know.
Yeah, we know you've said multiple times when in Rome.
Shut up. Shush, shush. Look, look. It's not like I'm just being realistic with that universe, okay? You know someone's gonna do it regardless.
Someone's gonna do it. Might as
You
well
know,
be me.
Okay, well, technically they are teenagers because when they become humans, they're in high school.
Yeah.
Huh.
18-year-olds go to high school.
That's weird.
Wait, but like, I mean, how old are they like in pony years? Because like, I imagine ponies don't live that long, right?
Wait. Is the time skipped long version of Twilight Sparkle if she goes into the real world and human and she like really
Long version. No, she's just really old. She's
Oh.
like decrepit.
Did Celestia have like a human version? Because she'll probably just look like
Yeah,
that.
she was the
Yeah, she was the principal.
the principal
Oh,
of the
shit.
school. That's the equivalent of being a literal god and ruler of all the land. Is your
I s-
principal of a high school in the human world?
That's
suppose.
garbage. That's
It is fucking
that is
garbage.
garbage.
Yeah.
That's all
Head
she
canon, My Little Pony is actually not some kids, like some high school kids comatose like mindset.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
God,
God,
one of
I
those
hate-
fucking.
I hate those theories.
Like
Those series are
what's
funny as hell.
what's that one like this theory that like every fucking show on TV is actually canonically tied to that one show where the
St.
kid-
Elmo's.
Yeah, that's
Saint
yeah, that's
Elsewhere.
it. That whole can of worms. I bet
Declare-
we could tie My Little Pony into it somehow.
Probably. For those that are curious, there's this show that happened in like what the 80s or something, 70s, 80s.
Yeah, 80s.
Which ended the last episode. It's like it's this like hospital drama comedy show thing, and then it ends with finding out that the entire show itself is all inside this kid's coma, and like he's like projecting this like snow globe of the hospital or something. But the problem with that ending is that it crossed over with a TV show, a different one, which also crossed over to a different one, and there's so many crossovers that you
Yeah.
can connect the entire TV show like continuity into this one kid's coma.
Yeah, like all these fucking like I think it crossed over with like Law and Order or something. Like it was like
Oh,
big
yeah.
shows that were like technically tied to it, and it ended up like if you really looked into it, like most
here,
things.
This alone, Law and Order, which had a detective that cameoed in one episode of Arrested Development, which Arrested Development has cameoed into Endgame and Infinity War, meaning the MCU is also inside this kid.
Wait, like actual, like legit cameoed, or just one of the actors appeared in the movie?
Tobias in his Blue Man like outfit.
You're telling me? Wait,
Oh,
what?
wait, yeah, he was in Infinity War, right? Like in the background.
Yeah,
What?
and then also the stair car is in one of the Captain America movies.
What the fuck? Why is Blue Tobias? Why is David Cross in as Tobias?
David
in
Cross
Blueface?
is not in it. A guy dressed like him because they couldn't get him for timings.
Didn't the Russo brothers direct episodes of that show?
Arrested Development and Community.
Yeah, so it makes sense.
I haven't seen Infinity War, so I mean, I guess I'm just gonna have to take your word for it.
It's all right.
I don't really watch Marvel movies or any movies, in fact. I'm a Philistine.
There's too many movies in the world. Just give up.
Mhm.
Just stop watching movies and just draw comics. Really, like let's just.
Oh man, I don't have time for that either.
Yeah.
Pan, just I need to tell you this. Just stop the YouTube thing. Draw comics.
I've been cranking
thinking
them
about
out.
that.
I've been cranking out the art this month. I've been putting out like
Yay.
multiple pages a day over the past like 3 or 4 or 5 weeks, and I'm very my fingers are crackling with electricity and enthusiasm.
Yeah, they've been great. I should probably get started on that. I should get started on that Vaporette soon.
Yeah,
Probably.
I remember when I drew. Good times.
I burnt out. Like there was like a month and a half of me like working on Yo Mama during the day, and then at night long on, and like I was getting like 3 to 2 hours of sleep for like a month and a half straight.
Shit.
On top of like teaching and stuff, and I kind of feel bad because I haven't like I haven't gave them a finished shot in like a week for Long on Gold because I can't, like I need sleep right now to kind of get myself back into gear. But I'm feeling the burnt out kind of like going away, and I'm regaining my strength.
That's good.
Excellent.
It's great to hear. Okay, so I got my little script here filled with the Pizza Party complaints. If you want to hear it.
Oh God!
What did I do?
All right, cool. So it starts out. I'm supposed to be angry in this, but I don't feel angry right now.
Fuck you. Oh, sorry.
Ben, what are these weak-ass complaints against the Pizza Party podcast? Let me air out the real grievances. The Pizza Party podcast has been in a steady decline in quality for the past couple of years.
That's fair.
This is all due to the fundamental fact that the Pizza Party podcast is not incentivized to be better. Say what you will about the PCP, but at least they try to improve. The PCP restructured the whole fucking podcast because they knew they were fucking up. There's a financial stake in the PCP, which is one of the main reasons why y'all want to be on your best. The Pizza Party podcast has no financial stake. It only exists as filler between Pan Pizza videos on the RebelTaxi channel.
That's also true.
Which
That's also true.
Yeah, wait, hold up. Which Pan has made very clear since episode 1 of the podcast, and that was great at first. We had a very loose, very entertaining podcast, but now all the jokes and all the bits and all the fucking talking points have been run to the fucking ground. The Pizza Party podcast is a zombie of a podcast that only exists to take up space. And you know what's even worse? They won't listen to this because they're on that bullshit mentality of LOL, this podcast's always been shit. If you don't like it, then don't watch it. Fuck off. If you're a podcast is shit, make a better podcast. Pizza Party podcast got me fucked up.
I mean,
that's basically it.
I mean, you can not like it and watch it if you want.
I mean, to tell you the truth, the last episode with Nick Wolfhard was, I think, the only recent episode where I watched like the whole thing.
Oh, that's kind of weird because mostly everyone just like drops off 20 minutes in, so whatever. That's pretty impressive.
I mean, I tend to do that, like maybe like 10 minutes in nowadays, but like I like the episode with Nick because Nick was very like enthusiastic, like he sounded like he wanted to be there.
He did.
Yeah,
he paid us
that's
$20.
the dream. Oh wait,
did he pay $200 too?
No, we did it for free. He just like came on. No, well, he just randomly messaged me saying, "Hey, I work on this cartoon. Can I be on?" And I was like, well, "I guess so."
Yeah, he was the showrunner.
I had no idea. Yeah, I thought he was the showrunner, but it turned out he was the voice actor. That was cray.
Oh my god. Okay, this is completely unrelated, but like I'm sitting here and I'm looking at my Starbucks cup from like a couple of days ago, and they misspelled my name.
How did they spell it?
It's Izzy.
Huh.
instead of
close enough.
IZZY.
It's a bad guess. That's
his eye.
unlikely.
That'd be
Well,
pretty.
the worst part is I inherently spell it when I tell people my name.
That'd be
Yeah.
a cool way to spell Izzy. Not gonna lie.
And that is actually I kind of regret. I have regret.
That'd be like
Cheesy.
cool.
Cheesy,
Yes.
how can I improve this podcast?
Like,
Yeah, tell us.
how can you improve? Like, I'd say
Maybe
like
you should start a Minecraft server like the Procrastinators Project.
Minecraft.
Yeah.
Would it help
Got
if
its
we
own,
removed
got its
me?
own
Well, like-
separate Patreon for specifically if you want to be in the PCP Minecraft server now. This happened while I was not even looking, but I look one day and there it is. This is a feature we offer apparently.
I would actually like to see you guys tackle like voicemails. That'd be pretty cool, actually.
We started doing voicemails and it was really
Interesting.
good. It's added a lot. It's
Yeah.
really expanded the PCP lore.
How do we get voicemails? Do we just how does that
Well,
work?
we use SpeakPipe. We have a SpeakPipe account where people can just send like 90-second audio clips, and
yeah.
that's it. And
Okay.
then I don't do the actual like technical part of it, but Nate, best guy ever, plays them through like a bot. We'll play them like through Discord. I don't know how, but I know it's doable.
Okay, that'd be good because I was thinking like, wait, if I did do that, do I just hold the phone up to the speaker? Or how does that work?
You
also-
probably could. You could do it that way. Sure.
Yeah, we
Could add it in and
Yeah,
post.
you
too.
edit and then
But that would require
Yeah.
editing the podcast, Pan.
Shh.
Yeah. What I was
Yeah.
gonna say? Oh yeah, I want to clarify another thing. I hate it when people say that Izzy's the problem with the podcast.
Oh.
That is complete bullshit. Izzy, you're not the problem at all with this podcast.
It's me.
No, not even, actually, Nolan's not even that like Nolan. Like you legit try. You legit like try to be out here and all that. But
Wow.
Izzy.
That's the nicest thing I've ever heard.
no, but like
Yeah.
okay, you know who Ed Wood is? You know
Yes.
how Ed Wood also
Yeah.
tried?
Am
Yeah.
I Ed Wood?
Yeah, you're trying the same way Ed Wood tries.
Oh.
Okay.
That's
Am
a nice
am-
compliment. Thank
Damn.
you.
In a dress?
I mean, if he wants, if he's into that, you know.
Well, Ed Wood was.
I mean,
Does it,
I know
I
who
mean,
Ed
yeah.
Wood is, but I haven't seen that one movie about him.
it's a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
Highly recommend. It's like my favorite Tim Burton movie.
does this mean I'm the problem with the podcast?
Uh,
Yeah, well, if it's nobody else.
Is it a systemic problem?
Yeah, yeah.
How does that work?
I mean, like, I don't like. The thing is, like, at the same time, it's like
The answer is
I get-
education.
I get why you're not enthusiastic about it. Like, I get it, right? Because
I
I think
kinda
you
just
work a
show
lot
up.
better with a script, to be honest.
Yeah, true.
Oh, no.
Pretty much.
Like
We've tried.
hands down, Pan is one of the best editors I've ever watched videos wise. Like he has a really talented way of editing things, a style, all of his own, a language. And you're right, his scripts are really, really solid too. But no one is as good off camera, like offhand improv-y as they are scripted.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm
That's
kind of
the
Yeah.
whole point.
fuck up.
If Pan was like the side character of another podcast, it would probably work.
Oh
But he's
no,
like-
that wouldn't work at all. Cause like, have you seen me in what was it? Drunken Peasants podcast that one time?
Were you on the Drunken Peasants?
Yeah, although now it's
Oh, shit, that
privated
blows my
for
mind.
it's privated for some reason. I
Oh,
was that bad.
damn, I want to hear that, dude. You guys,
No,
You-
I wish I did, but it was private due to some like YouTube contest they had that breaks their rules or something. But anyway, I was on there and they were talking about like politics, and I was like, I don't know what to say.
oh man,
Speaking of politics and systemic problems, who you guys voting for president, huh? Huh?
Oh,
Let's get
man.
into it.
Is Zuckerberg still running? Is
clear-
Kanye still running?
Let's
Clear.
dive on in.
clear.
I'm gonna write in Harambe again. Haha.
Oh, cool.
got him.
Epic.
Take
about
that
Pedro?
system. Haha, I'm so cool. I'm not gonna vote. God, I'm
Don't-
so fucking
You
smart.
guys
I'm not
voting
one of those
Yang?
people.
You guys voting for my man Yang? My man Yang? Don't vote Yang. Vote Bernie. Wear Yang, vote Bernie. That's my motto. I love my Yang shirt. Not voting for him. Bernie 2020. His heart is fine. It's fine, guys. The heart is fine. Leave his heart alone. He's fine. Vote Bernie.
I still don't know how to improve the podcast.
Well, if we're like,
First, you got to improve the country. Everything
Damn.
else, a rising tide, Pan.
It's not,
Oh.
Pat, it's not you, it's capitalism. It always comes down to capitalism.
That's
I
why
hope
we
so.
need Bernie.
the real See, the only reason you do the podcast is to kind of like to make yourself known, because you have to upload videos like every week because of the soul crushing YouTube system we live under, which is garbage, right?
Mhm.
If that wasn't the case, you wouldn't really have to do the podcast.
I mean,
right?
I'm kind of just I don't know. I'm just
I
like,
have a
well,
suggestion.
I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've talked about it a little bit in private, and it kind of seemed like it got out of the main podcast. Kind of seemed like it gelled, but we never get anything moved. If I were you, Pan, I would probably change the podcast from being the podcast and being more of the commentaries, like the Freddy Got Fingered and the other one we watched.
Those are great.
Like make that the main form of the podcast, unless we have like a big industry guest, and then make it into an interview style.
Yeah.
Because I noticed that like the views on the podcast have kind of dipped down. I mean, they grow over time.
Well, I don't know. They progressively get more and more views, so it's like, I guess those are good.
But I know that the commentary videos do really, really well.
Oh yeah, because they're edited. But the problem with that is they take longer to edit, since like, I got to condense all this down and also edit between like 4 audio tracks.
But then there's also this Nolan person here that wants to get into editing, and
that costs money to hire other people.
You have a Patreon, but you don't even
just let him
out.
work for exposure.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's illegal.
Nolan's an artist. He loves exposure.
It's like
That's
cocaine
illegal.
to us.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, I have an exhibitionist thing, so I
Wait,
don't.
Pan, you have a lot of fans you could probably like abuse and like
No,
make
God.
them use
that's
shit for free.
bad. Nah.
Oh god. I don't know.
Okay. But for real, we all want to dismantle capitalism, right? Right?
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's
All right.
Hell yeah, dude. Dab,
Hell
dab,
yeah.
dab. Okay. All right, I'll stop. I'm sorry.
Okay, so is
Too
there any
excited.
other cartoons?
Yeah, is there any animation news, Pan?
Is
You wanna
there-
get into-
Shit.
Is there any other cartoons that exist?
Hey, you see that supposed ripoff of Cuphead coming out?
I am so conflicted by that because, like, on one hand, it's such a clone, like, unapologetically plagiarism, but at the same time, the animation on it's really not that bad. Like, there's some talent put into it, and it sucks that it's for this shitty project that probably won't get funded.
Let me explain. Recently there's been a trailer released for Enchanted Portals, a game that looks suspiciously close to Cuphead, not just in art style, but also the mechanics. Like, it has the same air dashing and stuff. But it's very much in that rubber hose era style, and people are kind of conflicted here. And personally, I'm like, wow, you ripped off both the style and gameplay. Like, Cuphead wasn't all that original, but it's still really weird to rip off these specific things.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're gonna make a ripoff, it might as well be good. So I'm hoping for the best from that thing.
I don't
Better
know.
go in raw.
The movements on the characters, especially with the floaty flying stages, looks really sloppy and like slippery. Like, I don't think it's gonna be as tight as Cuphead.
It's just Cuphead DLC costumes. That's how I see it.
There's a part where they made like a reference to Rock-a-Doodle-Doo, and it's like, why didn't they do Cuphead but Don Bluth movie style? Like
that'd be cool.
Or Cuphead but anime. Like, if they would have done something where it changed
Like
up.
Astro Boy.
Yeah,
Oh,
that would
I'd
have
fuck
been
with that.
fantastic. But the fact that it's also not only a, run and shoot bullet hell and a 1930s cartoon aesthetics, it just doesn't really work. It's too close.
The one thing that Enchanted Portals does it does better than Cuphead is that it makes more sense why they shoot out little blast in Enchanted Portal than it does in Cuphead.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, they have the little wand that shoots out, like, magic. And it's like, okay, that makes sense. And in Cuphead, it's like, what are they shooting out of their fingers? Like, what is that? Like, it's
Ejaculant.
yeah,
Milk?
like, it doesn't make... Yeah, I mean, that's what you would think, but it's like, I don't know. Like,
No.
it comes out of their... Like, is there a hole in their head that, like, leaks into their finger? And they, like, piss it out of their finger? Or...
That's called blood. Everyone
In
has that.
theory, it's actually alcohol.
I get it, because like it's like Prohibition era.
Oh,
Yep.
Whoa.
They smuggle
It all
alcohol.
makes sense now.
Smugglers.
So anyway, Enchanted Portal 10 out of 10 would play again.
I mean, are you guys gonna give it money on Kickstarter? I have no money to
No.
spare, so
I don't
yeah.
give any video games money on Kickstarter. I only give
Been
like
burnt.
board games and stuff.
Yeah.
Board
I've been
games and
burnt too
books are
much.
a lot safer bet. Well, I mean, I don't think anybody intentionally wanted to burn their audience or scam them for the most part. Not even Mighty Number 9. It's just video games are way too like
expensive.
anything could go wrong at any time during development that'll set it way far back. And without having like a studio behind it, it's way harder to fix. So it's just like it's too risky.
Oh, you guys know about Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden and the whole thing with Barkley 2?
No. I know that's a game, but did something happen with it?
Well, a little while ago, Justin Wang put out a video because I was a big fan of Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden 1, which I won't bother to explain. Just look it up if you want to know. It's very cool. It's very funny. And then they kickstarted a hugely successful Kickstarter for the second game, and then years and years went by, and eventually just dwindled down to total radio silence. And apparently the original devs have just like fucked. They spent all the money. They ran out of everything. They just fucked off and said, we failed, and left and went and did other things. But like one of their like little brothers like picked it up again and is like getting people on board to like finish the game now, apparently, which is just really interesting. And it won't be the game it was going to be, but I don't know. Maybe it'll be something. They released a demo a little while. It's totally broken, totally fucked up. I played it on Twitch just for fun. It was still neat. I mean, it's got really good graphics and stuff. I just fucking love talking about Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden, Chapter 1 of the Hoops Barkley saga.
Because you got fucking burned.
I did not get burned. I did not contribute to the Kickstarter. I was just really looking forward to the sequel.
It's still getting burned. You're still like excited for something, and you still get nay-nayed.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. It's sad. It's sad, but it's just neat that it exists. It was neat that the first one exists, that anyone would make such a ridiculous game. A fan-made sequel to Barkley Shut Up and Jam, an unsuccessful basketball game on the Sega Genesis, but that is a JRPG set in the post-cyberpocalypse.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Maybe you can make a Barkley guy in Cyberpunk 2099.
Is that a game?
2077. Cyberpunk
2099.
2077.
Spider-Man 2099.
You know, whatever that future game is.
Too many numbers. Too many numbers for me right now.
The only Kickstarter, the only video game Kickstarter I'm gonna back is Skullgirls 2.
Is that happening?
They're making
no. The joke is that like they kickstart every one of their games.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
they do.
Well, hopefully Indivisible's doing well.
Maybe,
I know the company had a lot of bullshit happen to them with the Skullgirls because literally everything business-wise went wrong.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Really?
I remember
Konami dropped them or something, and you had to re-download the game again, but it was under a different publishers. It was a lot of weird BS that happened.
You should make a video about it.
Nah, that takes efforts.
That's our pan.
I mean, realistically, actually, that would be a good idea. I could.
Gets old.
Speaking of Skullgirls, the next video is a video on the American Darkstalkers cartoon.
Classic. I've seen those being passed around Twitter because they're very memey.
Yeah, that show
Darkstalkers is the game with that succubus girl with the green hair.
Pretty much. That's how anyone knows
conventions.
that.
Yeah. That's how I know Darkstalkers.
I've seen more porn of her than actually played the game.
Yeah, that's Darkstalkers.
That's Darkstalkers. Fuck yeah.
Truly, it is Darkstalkers.
I don't think an American should make that. That looks like it ought to be an anime.
Oh, it's garbage. You'll see.
I guess the real
cool.
I guess the real Darkstalkers were the friends we made along the way.
The real Darkstalkers was the porn we found along the way.
But you guys wanna get into the questions?
Sure.
I had to
actually.
I have an animation thing. A guy I know on Twitter and YouTube called Ethan Cool. Ethan with an A, EATHAN Cool. He's on Twitter and YouTube, and he's an animator and he's really good. And he's organizing like a community project. They got like 70 or 100 artists together to each draw one frame of the scene from SpongeBob where SpongeBob just like inflates himself. It just is a scene of SpongeBob like getting really huge and inflating himself, and everyone just did one frame in their own style, and I did one, and that's a thing that's coming out soon, I guess. Check that out.
Sounds hot.
It's pretty hot. Yeah, I got a little hot under the collar, as I was doing my contribution, and I hope that you, the viewer, will as well.
Oh wait,
Thank you, and good night.
Speaking of,
this wasn't a topic. It was just you self-promoting.
That's not me. That's not even my project.
Yeah, it's too late to like give you money for the thing. So it's like, what's the point anymore?
it's never too late to just give me money.
Yeah,
you do it right now.
Give it in snail mail.
All right. I mean, it's not like this isn't. You're not going to see it on TV or anything. But maybe it's a little too indie. For most people, maybe it's a little niche. But I mean, I'm into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
okay, but
fuck with his mainstream. It's too mainstream. American Darkstalkers, mainstream.
Nah.
That reminds me. I think Nolan, you asked me like before the podcast, why clowns?
Why clowns?
Clowning around.
Why clowns?
Because I got the fetish like I think right after high school, and I'm like,
I thought you were gonna say you made a video about this because you did, right? You made a video about.
Oh yeah, I did.
Why
make a
do I
video.
clown?
It's called "What's a Clown Sona," right? Basically.
Yeah.
Lay it. Send me that video. I'm interested to see it.
All right. Yeah. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. LOL. That's what she said. But back to, I think I had some other shit I was gonna say about clowns. I don't know. I just needed something to make my brand, Also, because clowns are hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the hot take, but clowns are pretty hot.
Yeah, I want to own the clown from the game ARMS by Nintendo.
I actually I got into clowns because I think no one, because everyone draws like sexy clowns now. But back in the day,
Wait, do they?
You got to be in the circles I'm in.
In your,
some people do.
Okay, that's not everybody. If you're you have to be in a very specific.
Well, everyone's drawing pictures of them fucking the newest version of Pennywise, which, in my opinion, I think Tim. Yeah, I seen it.
You know what? I believe it. I'm sure that's true.
Nolan, have you drew yourself fucking Pennywise?
Well, God, would you look at the time? I gotta go.
I think Tim Curry Pennywise was hotter than Bill Skarsgård. I mean,
Tim Curry is Tim Curry.
Yeah, my clowns need color. I need fucking color. The newest Pennywise only has 2 colors. So I came up with a theory that they did that just so they could save money on the Funko Pop.
Yeah.
Game theory?
Yeah, a gay theory, if you will.
That doesn't sound too far fetched to me.
I mean,
hey, I got a question. I got questions here.
Yeah.
You got the questions? All right, roll them out.
Okay, well, no one asked this yet, but if you guys had a request for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate of which character, because randomly, I've been saying the same things for years, but I came up with a new one finally. Because I want one that no one's thought of except for Bernie's videos. Our other friend Bernie, Bedhead Bernie, he made a video with his friend.
Oh, you guys know Bedhead Bernie?
Yeah, Bernie's a good friend of mine.
Oh, cool.
But
he consulted me as he was making that Pro Jared video because I was deeply invested in that. And he wanted to run his script by me.
I remember when he said Pro Jared. Well, kinda.
Yeah. Good on him.
Good work. Anyway, we're gonna say Pan. You're gonna say video game character.
Eric from Tony Hawk's Underground. Yes.
What?
Okay. Well,
what
not
about
so much
him?
Eric, but for Smash Brothers, I feel like Eric, or just in general, just name a character pro skater, like Pokemon trainer. But since you can't have Tony Hawk, you can have one of the original characters. The Tony Hawk games have featured Eric Sparrows, Minnie the Goth Girl, and there's others. Ollie the Magic Bum, and I feel like it's a big franchise that was very popular. It had yearly installments. Tons of people played them. Pro Skater 2 on Metacritic is currently the second highest rated game ever, right under Ocarina of Time. You know,
Pro Skater 2 is number 2 after Ocarina of Time. What?
I think so. Look,
That's a little. All right, that's a little
I guess
shocking.
in terms
but okay.
of maybe for 64 games. Hang on, Metacritic.
Don't get me wrong. I love Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 on the PlayStation X back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Runs in
That's how I got into
1080i.
Bad Religion. Which I still listen to.
Oh God.
Yay.
I know, right?
It's
Damn,
great.
I feel bad for you.
Tastes haven't changed.
Look, I don't know where I heard that it was up there with Ocarina of Time, but it's not on Metacritic, so I'm sorry.
Wow, so
Okay.
you lied to us?
Okay.
No, hang on. I
Wait.
gotta find
So why do you want a real life?
not a real life person, just like the fictional characters within Tony Hawk, because you can't have Tony Hawk or any celebrities, obviously, but you can have original characters that spawn from the game.
Could it just be random custom characters? Because that's the only thing Tony Hawk was like try to make like real people, but
Oh, wait a minute. Yes, wait. Actually, yeah, that would make sense. Kind of like how the Splatoon kids have different models. But look, they had a bunch of characters in Downhill Jam. That was a game that nobody played, but I did.
Well, that,
Like part of me
Why are
wants
you
to like,
breathing so heavy?
because it's a possibility, man.
Oh man, fucking love skateboards. Oh God.
Part of me wants to make a video just like explaining, like, look, it's possible. We just need to show Nintendo that it's a possibility.
an open letter to Nintendo.
Get Pro Skater, not Tony Hawk, but Pro Skater into Smash Ultimate.
honestly, it's a dumb idea. But
No, no.
the one character I wanted so badly was Banjo-Kazooie, and they're in. So like, if I had to choose another character, I really want either Tetra from Wind Waker with like a Toon Zelda where they changed into each other if they were still doing the
Costume.
mechanic. Or Captain Syrup from the franchise. I just want pirates.
Wait, Captain Syrup? Who?
Oh, I love
Captain
pirates.
Syrup, Wario's main enemy.
Oh, okay. Originally, I wasn't
Okay.
gonna like.
That was so pouty.
I play WarioWare. I don't play Wario World.
Now that you bring up Wario, I would like Ashley. Ashley was pretty good.
That's a
Yeah.
boring pick.
What the fuck?
That's-
Who are these people?
Everyone
Where am
who
I?
picks Ashley is on a watch list. I'm
She's just
sorry.
like I just find her aesthetically.
Wait. This is where you draw the line. You just talked about whether or not a pony sent.
Look,
Because I chose a pony adult, not a goth child.
You chose the teenager.
I didn't know
It's canonically, it's not clear if they're teenagers or
Yeah,
adults.
yeah.
The
High
debate
school.
rages on.
Okay,
what is the age
I-
of consent in Wario Land? Come on.
It was ambiguous at first, and then someone said, but they were in high school, and I said, damn it, you can rewind to it. And I said, damn it. So I changed the subject to Celestia, because I know she's an adult. It's okay, you know?
That's true. Luna too.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
I mean, I just like her design. But what I would say, okay, so my actual choice is I just want Sans to actually be a character.
Me
not a
too.
costume.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
want
yeah.
Geno to actually be a character. And
Okay,
not
yeah,
just a
Geno.
costume.
Okay.
Yeah, Geno.
Geno
Yeah,
is
yeah,
up there
yeah.
for me. Like
Team Geno.
I would love Geno. I just feel like I'm
You
not
know-
gonna waste a wish.
I don't know about. Okay, I mean, ouch, but okay. To be
No, I
honest,
mean, like,
it's not gonna
I would
happen.
rather have Mallo. Like, I would love Mallo. Nobody seems to like Mallo as much as Geno, which, like, I don't know.
Nah,
That's fine. I love Mallow. Why does nobody stand Mallow?
He's a poof.
He's a cloud.
満足させますマリオですスーパーファミコンソフトスーパーマリオ RPG スーパーファミコンが4000円安くなるクーポン券付き
Well, imagine think of it like this. You can't make like a Linkin Park music video with Mallow footage.
What,
They probably do that with Geno footage.
but with Geno, on the other hand, is a whole different ball game, I guess.
The way I
Wait a
project
minute,
Geno,
isn't-
he's like brooding.
Isn't
Geno is-
isn't he a clown puppet? So there's bias here.
He is a puppet. Well, he has possessed a puppet, but he's basically like a star spirit or some kind of like celestial
I thought he-
entity that has
I thought he
descended
was, like-
from the heavens to possess this puppet creature.
I thought his design was a pirate because he has like a bandana.
Well, when you find the Toad kid playing with the Geno doll, she's playing with him and she's acting out like a superhero thing. So I'm guessing Geno is some kind of like character in this world that is like a superhero or like a Robin Hood type of thing. I don't know.
That makes sense. You do meet him in the woods.
Yeah. And maybe. But he's some kind of like character from something else. Maybe he's got a comic book about him or something. I don't know. They don't elaborate. But Geno's the prince of Nimbus Land. He's got clout. Okay. Nobody.
No. We're not talking about the serious issues here. They're the bad guy, the main boss from the land one, the lady with the martini glass.
Yeah.
They use
Valentina.
the same. The dodo bird. They use the same overworld and in battle sprites. So is she 20 feet tall or is she tinier than the bird? I don't know. We need to find out.
20 feet tall.
Oh yeah.
It's like what's the unladen speed of an African swallow type of question.
20 foot tall woman.
Yeah, she's like huge
Sounds
in battle.
pretty
right?
hot.
She's like giant or something.
Yeah. But which one is the most accurate thing? Because every other character has a in battle sprite and a in overworld. Obviously, overworld's not accurate, but because she's huge in that, is she a woman?
I guess. Yeah.
These are the things that keep me up at night.
I think consistency is key. And if we want to formulate like a coherent theory of how Super Mario RPG works, we have to accept that Valentina is a 20-foot tall giant woman. Otherwise it all just falls apart.
That sounds pretty hot.
she's curvaceous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look her up, viewer.
I am aware.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot today.
I only date women that are taller than me. If you're shorter than me, get the fuck up. Get the fuck out.
Owned.
Size play is very important.
Own shorties.
The shorter she is, the closer her heart is to hell. Let's be honest.
Whoa, damn.
I love that. That's funny.
All right, thank you. I think I stole that from somewhere, but thank you.
I mean, it's still funny. It's still fun, regardless whether or not it's.
I credit all my jokes. I don't want to be a joke thief.
Great artist steal.
I'm looking at the questions right now that like Pan just did a thread on Twitter, and like my favorite is when people are very passionate about the question because the fans are responding to it, answering their own answers. Like CK Draw Stuff asked, what's the worst Netflix cartoon series in your guys' opinion? And there's already people responding with Big Mouth.
Oh. No, yeah, definitely Big Mouth.
I have not watched Big Mouth and I never will, but everything about it, everything about how it looks and about everything I understand about its premise is just vile to me. And I can't imagine anyone seeing it and thinking, yes, this is for me. Is that just me? I'm not alone in this, right?
That's a very popular take. I'm gonna give the Big Mouth hot take right now.
Yeah.
All right. I seen season 1, and I didn't hate it. I actually did like it.
Okay.
But here's the thing. I don't know. This might be weird, but like the way these kids talk kind of reminded me like of how I talked in middle school.
Oh no.
Is that weird?
That is relatable.
I guess I understand, like a show. Yeah, it's a show about kids dealing with kid issues. That's fine. I don't want to see that. I hate that.
I mean, I get that.
That sounds like a miserable time.
People are very like iffy about sex, like just like talking about it in general. And when they see like underage people talk about it, they feel extra weird.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I don't know.
And I mean, like if
don't
you're
get the appeal.
If you're a weeb, you want your teenagers to look fuckable, so you know it seems weird.
Oh yeah, so you're saying that Big Head breaks the fantasy?
Yeah, it does. Let's be honest.
With their wispy mustaches and their acne and whatever.
Yeah, the majority of these anime girls are teenagers, guys.
Not wrong.
Okay. Here's a legitimately good question by HD Mex Questioner. Pitch your most amazing impossible crossover. So what is a crossover to shows that never would happen in a
shows?
I don't have a okay. So this is kind of it's a crossover, but it's like it already exists as a comic. It's called Transformers versus G.I. Joe. I want Yeah, I want them to make a live action. No, not live action. I want to make a stop motion version of the comic because the way the comic is drawn is very toy accurate. Like all the characters are drawn specifically like the toys, and the comic is fucking balls to the wall crazy. Because like when you hear Transformers versus GI Joes, what do you think the plot is gonna be? You think it's gonna be like Cobra teams up with Decepticons, right?
Yes.
And Autobots team up with GI. No, that does not happen at all in this comic. Megatron doesn't meet Cobra Commander until like the last issue. It's a bunch of crazy shit about how like Transformers and GI Joes have a common ancestor and like ancient magic.
What?
Ancient magic, and Megatron is actually like a god king, and he has like a gold chain that has like the head of Bumblebee on it.
Is it like an alternate universe take on that?
Yeah, it's like they rebooted GI Joes and Transformers, but mixed their origins together.
I was gonna how do they have a common ancestor? Aren't GI Joes just like dudes?
Well, like in this one, they like explore that. They talk about like the original god Primus and whatnot.
What?
Yeah, the comic is crazy. I like recommend it to everybody. It's called it's specifically Transformers versus GI Joes, by John Barber and Tom Scioli. It's really great.
It's fucking.
I want that
fucking wacky.
to be like I want that to be like a stop motion because like the comic already looks like toys, so I think it'll translate like really well.
I have no good answer. Please don't.
Yeah, I can't.
Please don't make me think of one.
What about you, Nolan?
Like a dream crossover or a Smash Fighter?
A crossover that wouldn't happen. It's impossible.
Jeez. Sonic and Sly Cooper, I guess.
Oh,
that would actually be really cool.
Sonic versus Transformers.
That might happen.
Because they're both owned by IDW now. Well, like the comics, right?
Right.
Yeah. Did you know that I interned at IDW like a couple semesters ago?
No. What'd you do?
Yeah. I mostly like helped them like fix word balloons or like edit scripts and whatnot, or like find images for them. But like, yeah, and since I use their computers, like they have every single comic they ever made like on their server, so I just spent the majority of the time just reading whatever I wanted, right? And I was there when they were getting like a new like editor in chief because the last one just kind of up and left and just like left. He just left all his shit there. And so they said like, hey, if anyone wants to just grab his shit that he has in his office, go ahead. And that's where I got I got a shitload of comics that way because he just had a lot of them.
I thought you were gonna say you got his old like clothes or something, and now like you wear his shit around, like he left like jewelry or something. I don't know.
I mean, I wish he had volume 1 of Bakuman in his office, so I was like, oh, I'm swiping this.
Yeah, that's the shit. That's the stuff
right there, dude.
That's where it's at.
That's the good shit right there.
That's my favorite manga. My favorite manga.
You guys ever read Bakuman?
I have a couple volumes.
Cool.
It's super weird to watch the anime equivalent, the dub, because the main character is voiced by Dean Venture from Venture Brothers.
Oh dear. I mean,
I think that could work. I mean,
I don't know if that would bother me, but I mean, I read the whole thing as a manga. I had no interest in watching it as an anime, and I mean, it didn't. They canceled it, right? So I assume that most people weren't.
It wasn't entertaining. I mean, like I read the first like couple of volumes when it was coming out, and when I was in college, and I really digged it. And I don't know, I have a bad habit of like staying with long running shows.
You, as in a bad habit of never giving them up, even when they're bad.
No, I mean, like, I lose interest in them. Like, I change, my taste change. Like, I'm struggling with wanting to keep up with One Piece at this point. Like, because my brother and our friend Hypocrite, who's also on YouTube, they have a podcast, the PodBean in which every week they review the new episode of One Piece. And for like 2.5 years now, I've been saying, okay guys, one of these days I'm gonna catch up to One Piece, and then I'll be a guest on your show. And so I'm like 3 years behind on One Piece. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Every time, like the regret. Like every time I think about it, I like, oh man, I wish I knew what was happening in One Piece right now. But it's such a commitment. I have to read like 3 years of comics. That would take me like 2 whole days. And like I don't know. This is like a thing that has weighed upon me for a long time now. I know this is less of a One Piece issue and more of just the anime exclusively, but like Halloween, I convinced my roommate to watch Thriller Bark with me.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like
Yeah.
I think it's like 80 episodes or something, and like
Jeez.
I remember the plot lines, right? And like it's relatively fast for the first half, and then it just kind of like the fight between the Straw Hats and Oars is like so it's 20 episodes or 30 episodes on its own, and it's so stretched out, and can't do it. I miss when the arcs were short, sweet, and to the point.
I found One Piece as a boy through the anime, but then once I found the manga, I never went back.
Oh, the manga is 100% way better artistically.
Oh,
Yeah. The only thing that the anime has on the manga is that you get to hear them sing Bink Sake. Like in that one instance, it's worth it, and it's better because it has audio. But in every other way, it's just the worst way to consume the product.
It really is.
Well, I'm up to date on the manga, so I don't got that problem.
One day, one of these days.
Hey, I got a dream crossover, but it's just kind of obvious. Not so much the crossover itself, but like where it shows up in. And I want a crossover of Cartoon Network again with another fighting game, just like Punch Time Explosion.
Punch Time Explosion is just a sequel being good. All the Smash sequel away.
Well, I want it not so much in the Smash Brothers style, but in the Anarchy Reign style, because I just want more 3D brawlers, okay, with 16 players, and there's nothing. It's such a niche thing that nobody's doing except for maybe that one game that looks like Overwatch meets Borderlands, Bleeding Edge.
Revive Power Stone, damn it.
I don't like Power Stone. I don't like the fixed camera angles. I can't get invested into a character like that.
You know what would be a really cool crossover
I like Power Stone.
I want to see? You remember the game Tatsunoko versus Capcom?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want like Tatsunoko is like this big anime company. They did like a lot of really popular shows, and their true equivalent, I would think, would be Hanna-Barbera. So I want to see Tatsunoko versus Hanna-Barbera. Because Hanna-Barbera, because Tatsunoko has like a bunch of superheroes, and so does Hanna-Barbera, like Space Ghost and the Herculoid. So like I want to see like all that shit fight. That'd be lit. I want to play with Brack.
That'd be cool. Yeah, but WB has all this stuff they're sitting on. We just gotta wait for them to actually, use it. Well, unless you count Lego Dimensions, but that's it.
Man,
you know what I'm sick of? It's kind of semi-related, but Pan, you've talked about wanting Simpsons Hit and Run to get a revival.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of articles where it's like some random celebrity or person that worked on the original project feels like this project should get revived, and it's like it means absolutely nothing.
No, it shows there's interest. It shows there's interest. Josh,
I hate them. I hate that clickbait shit every time.
This little kid thinks his parents need their marriage to be revived.
Cruel.
Yeah.
Relatable.
Monster Reborn ain't gonna work on this one.
Actor who was in an original show wants a revival.
Yeah.
Actor in original show turns out to be pedophile.
Uh-oh.
It's 2019, and that's what's happening.
Russell S. Pumpkin says, what's the most underrated cartoon series of the decade?
Have you guys heard of this little-known show called Steven Universe?
Okay.
Oh my god, I was just about
finally another Steven head.
A Steven head?
I don't know. Do they have a name? Do fans of Steven Universe have a name?
Embarrassing.
Wow. I
was pretty into it for a while, but I fell off and I never quite finished the series. The movie was pretty good though.
I've seen the movie 5 times.
It's good. It's a good film.
I really like the movie.
Except, well, I mean, all the stuff. There's a lot of rehashing. There's a lot of dumb stuff. All the stuff about the gems remembering who they are is bad, but everything about the new villain is great, and I love it. Okay, that's my hot take. The end. What was the question?
There was a question?
Underappreciated cartoon.
Of the decade.
Decade? Fuck.
Of the decade, yes.
fuck, did I? I don't watch cartoons. All I do is draw comics. So
Yeah,
I think probably Tuca
fucked
and
up.
Birdie is a pretty like one on that list since it got.
Oh yeah,
canceled.
Tuca and Birdie got fucking nay-nayed hard.
I've never heard of it, so
I saw like one episode, but I was surrounded by a bunch of very like, quote unquote women hater kind of guys.
oh God.
Yeah, so they're because I was in the same room as they were watching it, and they were like, just making the classic jokes.
You mean incels?
More like alt-right adjacent people, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
So I couldn't really enjoy the show. I mean, I don't know. I don't even watch. I can't watch anything unless it's like only 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Have you
I
heard
really
of my
like the new Lord Foss DC show by his season one talking about it. It's super cute. It's well animated.
Is it
and it's got a
Galaxy
lot of-
Girls? Is Galaxy Girls finally happening?
No, it's the DC girls. I already stated
Oh,
that. Your joke
oh,
makes
you
no
mean-
sense. You
got
suck.
Got it. Yep. Okay. Sorry, everyone.
It's the DC superhero girls. Like it's like a generic, but like I love the B character in it.
I liked it. But
Was she in Teen Titans too?
She
The
was.
She's
Yeah.
the sixth Titan for like 3 episodes.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I forget her name, even though I'm a big like
Bumblebee.
DC fan. Oh, Bumblebee. That's
Yeah.
lame. That's a
I
lame
could've-
name.
I should have taken
Yeah.
a guess. I probably would have got it.
I remember that classic scene in season 3 of the original Teen Titans where this whole evil school was mind controlled except for her, and her only way of deflecting mind control is her saying, "There ain't a man alive that can tell me what to do."
Really?
Strong,
Yeah.
independent black women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was
I
That's
think,
fine.
but I think in
Season-
a later episode she ended up being brainwashed.
oh
Yeah, she did.
Oh no.
Wow. Take that, Mary Sue. Haha.
Oh.
There's
Yeah, season 3 was bad.
Where's the clown
There's-
honk for that one?
There's a YouTuber called Low Art who did a whole. Do you guys know Low Art? He's
No.
No.
he did a whole like episode by episode retrospective of Teen Titans. It's great.
Ooh.
It's good. It's good stuff.
All right, was he the one that did the Does Teen Titans Still Hold Up? I think I said.
Yeah. Is Teen Titans as great as we remember?
Oh yeah. Were they as great as they remember?
A lot of them were. A lot of them were.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
season
Teen
3's
Titans
pretty
was really
shits.
good.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
figured that it must not be as good as I remembered it, but Low Art says no, it's actually pretty thumbs
Nah.
up.
It's
Thanks.
great. Just
I'm glad Low Art told me what to think.
Me
Glad
too.
it's there.
Now I don't have to actually have a real.
I have no
opinion.
time to think. I don't watch movies. I just wait until Red Letter Media tells me if I like them.
yeah.
Dude, I do that too, bro.
Relatable. Yeah.
Yeah.
I might, but I might actually break that pattern, bringing it all the way back to the beginning. I might actually break that cycle with the Joker and see a film.
That's crazy. I don't understand how you could do that.
For me, it is absolutely cray.
It's I blame society.
I don't even remember the last time I went to the theater. I still probably won't go to the theater. I'll just download it.
Oh,
I mean,
God, I was just about to make a Dark Knight Rises joke, but I'm like, that'd be too far.
No.
Sad.
Hey, I
Bummer.
just realized we got some news.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, we're doing this out of
You got-
order.
Remember
Yeah.
Chris Savino?
Yeah.
Remind me who Chris Savino.
He was the creator of the Loud House.
Remember that
and
pedophile joke I made?
Oh God. Yep. Okay. Yep.
Chris Savino, creator of the Loud House, who got Me Too'd.
Oh wait, he wasn't a pedophile. Wrong guy.
No, he only went after legal age women.
Of
That's
course.
slightly
like
better.
a true gentleman.
Yeah.
A true
Any-
gentleman.
So what's
Anyway,
the,
so
what's the
after doing all these terrible things, there's a Cartoon Brew article that says, with Jesus by his side,
no?
creator Chris Savino wants to make a comeback.
Oh boy,
Okay.
going the Butch Hartman route.
Can we cancel Jesus now and prevent this from happening?
I've been waiting. I've been waiting for the day to cancel Jesus.
Oh no.
I mean,
Yeah.
He's just got too much clout. He's got
Yeah.
too much.
look,
Okay, first of all, Jesus was canceled. Sen.
Didn't work. They tried to cancel him, but they just Streisand affected him.
look, the only way to cancel Jesus is to tell these evangelicals that Jesus was actually from the Middle East, and they'll hate him.
That's already a fact. Like, people already know this.
No, but like, we might need to
they
draw
want
him brown.
Well, they like Israel though. The evangelicals love Israel because once Israel's real, then doomsday is coming, and that's good? Question mark for them. They want that. They want the prophecy to be fulfilled.
Technically, the good people were already raptured. We're all just shit.
Wait, they were already? Wait, what?
Yeah.
What? Are we living in the
Spoiler.
tribulation?
Damn, rest in peace. I'm trying to think of someone recently who died. Who died recently?
There's probably a lot of people. People died while we were recording this.
Stan Lee, maybe. Wait, he was Jewish. He was Jewish. He would be raptured.
Stan Lee was the only one raptured. Nobody else made the cut.
Oh fuck, he's in heaven fighting Jack Kirby.
Oh no.
Give me back those ideas.
So yeah, Chris Savino has said, I suddenly asked myself a question that I never thought I would ask. Was God missing from my life? I wasn't raised in the church, nor had I sought religion of any sort in my entire life.
Fuck this guy.
So to suddenly think that this came to quite a surprise. The question nagged at me for days, and I did a little research online. I didn't know where to begin. Finally, I took a risk and reached out to a few friends whom I knew were Christian, and I asked for help.
Look, every time I think about Jesus, I'm not horny anymore. Jesus is the ultimate turnoff. It works.
Oh my god, guys, Scott the Waz made a new video on the Connect. But anyway. Sorry. I was playing the Connect yesterday and it was shit.
Yeah, I remember the Connect.
Yeah. And
look, it's topical. I was like, whoa, Scott the Waz read my mind.
What? Okay.
Yo, when is Scott the Waz coming on the podcast?
I don't know. I'm too afraid to ask him. He's too big for us.
Hey, Scott the Waz, if you're a big fan, I know you are.
Hey, yo, Scotty!
Remind me who's Scott the Waz?
He's like, hey, y'all. No.
I love JonTron.
He's
I love
the guy with the...
He's JonTron, but not racist.
Said that one time.
Yeah, JonTron, but not racist.
He's JonTron, but not racist.
With the blue frame.
2 months ago, I got really into Scott the Waz. Like, I watched his entire catalog, and now no matter what video I watch, if I do autoplay, it automatically plays a Scott the Waz video afterwards.
True. Yeah.
That's me with Renegade Cut these days. Renegade Cut videos are always popping up next on my feed.
That's me with a Ben Shapiro, always popping up in my feed.
Yeah, dude.
Always feeding me that facts and logic.
Dude, I love facts, and I hate the poor.
Fucking, I kind of hate black people now. Like,
damn, dude. Hell yeah.
Well, he's doing an interview with Neil deGrasse Tyson. So he can't be racist.
Oh, that's true. Huh. I wonder, doesn't Ben Shapiro hate atheists? I thought he wouldn't get along with that guy. But
wait. He's doing an interview with
people on the right. After abandon all their principle, they'll band together regardless. They'll get what they want. They'll make alliances.
I'm just saying is that he's just interviewing the guy so they can say, they can make a video where it says Ben Shapiro destroys him afterwards. So,
and Neil deGrasse Tyson has fallen right into his trap.
I don't know. They look very friendly in the screenshot.
I can't these two titans of logic and reason. I don't know who's gonna win. I'm on the edge of my seat.
My mind is gonna have to go in recovery mode, absorbing all these high ideas.
Well, that's exciting.
Oh boy.
Hey, Cheesy, you suggested ways to improve my my podcast. Do you have any ways to improve my videos and stuff?
Bro, your videos are like you mind if I like suck your dick a little right now?
Okay.
But
let me pull my pants down.
Well, I gotta get going, guys.
Like, no, you're still like the only kind of like top tier like guy who's on the internet talking about cartoons. You basically like to me, you're like up there with like Anthony Fantano when it comes to like the
Oh.
genre,
Yay.
right? Like you are like up there. It's just that I really only got like a problem with like the podcast. That's it. Like I catch myself like going back and like rewatching all the Pan Pizza videos because they still hold up. I mean, then again, at the end of the day, I don't think it really. I mean, I don't know if people still like the podcast, then I guess you don't really gotta fix anything.
We did fill up an entire room at Momo.
I mean, yeah, that's true. That's true. Because
it wasn't filled up all the way.
It's 3/4 filled up. That's enough. They had to move it into a bigger room.
I don't know. Because I'm always like, damn, I'm not doing as good as these other YouTubers. What am I doing wrong?
Hey, Pan, stop venting your insecurities on podcast.
Look, fucking do more content, cops.
Yeah.
Just like that Wopsicle thing?
Yeah. Do more content, cops.
That Wopsicle takedown was really fucking good.
That was very top tier when that happened. I was like, oh my god, Wopsicle got fucking wrecked.
It was just like, no one's talking about this? Okay, I guess I gotta do this. And now Wopsicle's, well, their main channel, what's the guy's name?
Geno Marvel's boyfriend.
Boyfriend. Yeah,
that's what his channel is called.
I don't know what his real name is, but that's all I know him as.
Yeah.
Well, they're doing fine. It's just their Wopsicle spinoff is now dead, and I think their Twitter and Instagram are down or blacked out.
Fucking Pan does not forgive or forget.
I didn't think I would destroy them. I don't know.
No, I think you're good. Look, just stop doing YouTube. Make a Kickstarter. Make a Kickstarter. LOKI IRL pilot.
Yeah.
And then I don't fucking know.
What am I at? I'm looking at my Kickstarter. 7 hours to go. 7 hours to go.
Shit.
$11,000. 427. 308 backers. Dab. I made it, Mom.
I sure showed that bitch.
Fuck yeah.
No, your videos are so good. I've been noticing you've been releasing a lot of like shorter content.
Yeah, I've been experimenting with that, but I don't know if I'm gonna continue with that.
Okay, well, you do you.
I mean, maybe if there's like a topical thing, because I see my video on the Cuphead versus Enchanted Portals is doing really well, so I guess maybe I will do more topical videos. Because I rarely do those, ever. At all.
Yeah,
But,
I think you're good. Maybe you should get into more Twitter. That'll probably help.
Twitter what?
Have you considered debating Destiny?
Who dat? The game or a person?
Destiny is the guy who outed JonTron as a racist.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
I got
Hey, by the way, guys, I'm gonna get off because I have a business meeting tomorrow morning and it's getting late. So good night, guys.
Right on.
Good luck.
Nice to meet you, Izzy.
Nice.
Yeah,
I'm
nice
glad.
meeting you guys.
Bye.
Peace
Bye.
out. She weeps.
I interrupted her a lot during this podcast.
Did you?
I think so, because there were so many moments where she was talking. I just destroyed her sentence.
Because you
I feel
gotta
bad.
fight. You gotta fight. You gotta fight for that airtime.
That's true.
So,
You gotta be willing to put your neck on the line and die for it if you have to.
any final questions on the Twitter thing?
Is Nolan a real person or is he a meme you guys willed into existence?
Oh.
Nolan? No
Nolan?
answer? All right.
My hand is fading.
Oh.
No.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I don't want to go, Mr. Stark.
Too bad.
Oh
Gotta
god.
go.
Oh wait, I got a question. Is Israel real?
Israel.
No.
Oh, that's a classic.
Israel
pan-
real.
I've
Yeah.
never...
Remember
Israel is
Scooby-Doo 2 Nazis Uncircumcised Pan?
classic.
Yeah.
Can I
What?
still tell that joke today? I don't know.
What?
Maybe.
Okay, so
Excuse
Pan,
me?
I'll explain.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was a time when Scooby-Doo 2 was airing. I think Pan was talking about it in one of his videos. And he's like, I'd rather watch Scooby-Doo 2, Nazis Uncircumcised, and that movie doesn't even exist. And then...
Wait,
then-
who said that? Who said it? Panda?
I said that.
Okay.
It was a different time, okay?
Yeah,
Different
okay.
time.
No, it's still funny, but because after that you have
Yeah.
Shaq doing the O face.
Oh, yeah.
It's a classic joke. It's
I
really
think
good.
it was like in the top 10 worst Cartoon Network moments. That's my earliest top 10, I think.
Yeah, that was the one. It was the
Yeah.
Hall of Game Awards specifically.
Oh,
boy.
yeah.
Oh boy.
Here's a good one. Someone asked, "What did you think of cans without labels?" You guys see that? Yeah,
It was awful.
it's
I
dog
saw it.
shit. It's a damn shame.
He was like a couple months ago. He was like apparently like roaming around like the community colleges in my city, like looking for some poontang, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
where,
go.
where
Yeah.
are you? What town are you from?
What was that?
What town are you from? Because my friend from San Diego told me
Yep,
the
I'm
same
from
thing.
San Diego.
Oh shit, he's still out there in San Diego.
No, that was like months ago. I mean, it hasn't like happened like recently.
Okay, but like my friend told me that like 2 years ago, the same thing.
Was it 2 years ago? Maybe.
Yeah, so I guess-
we're probably talking about the same thing.
John K didn't like go to jail or anything, right?
No.
No.
None of them went to jail.
Yeah, they never do.
Damn.
No.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to the people to give justice.
All right, Molotov cocktails, check.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I feel like if you throw him down the stairs, that'll probably kill him. He's like old enough, right?
Uh-oh.
He's
No.
he's got to be in his 60s, right?
Yeah, that guy's
Yeah. Ancient.
okay.
I do not condone throwing people down the stairs.
Oh yeah, you have a bad history of that.
Yeah, that happened. Classic.
Did you get
We're
thrown down
friend-
the stairs?
No, I just drew someone's OC getting thrown down the stairs, and I thought it was funny at the time.
Oh.
They didn't think it was funny, but we're cool now. It's
I mean, it's
cool.
so funny. It's so funny now. I feel like
That's-
they probably
that's pretty
overreacted.
I should do
That's
that.
cool.
I should do that with some OCs I could think of.
I wish people would
a
draw.
few that need to get thrown down the stair, a few flights.
I wish people would draw my OCs getting thrown down the stairs.
Same.
But I don't get that kind of love out here, so you know.
You want to do a
Yeah.
little swap? You want to do a OC
An art
throw down the stairs swap?
You don't really have OC. Okay, I'll sneak
What do
it
you mean
into.
I don't have? Well, I don't have like what do you mean I don't have a? I literally have a pony OC.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. I'll sneak that into the Vaporite comic somehow. I'll find a way.
Please. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's. I'm satisfied.
Yeah, it's gonna be a blink or you'll miss it kind of thing.
Easter egg.
It'll take you years to find it.
Yeah.
Man.
So is this the end of the podcast?
I'd say so.
Could very
Yeah,
well
yeah.
be.
We've done a lot. We've gotten very far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know,
Come along
not
with it.
not gonna lie, it's always been my dream to be on this podcast. Not gonna lie.
Really?
Like low key, yeah.
Damn.
I'm also stoked
Just so you can shit on us.
to be.
Well, okay, wait. I
well,
wanted
what
to
else
be
is
on.
he gonna do it?
Well, I wanted to be on, but then I grew older, and then
Oh.
I came up with the whole shit.
Childhood is wanting to be
Look.
on the Pizza Party podcast. Adulthood is wanting to be on the Procrastinators podcast. I'm sorry,
Oh.
that was tasteless.
Sad.
Tasteless, shameful.
Oh.
It's all good. I'm pretty sure. Maybe there's gonna be a lot of comments. There's gonna be a lot of comments like disagreeing with me, saying, "Oh no, Pizza Party podcast is still good. What the fuck are you talking about? Fuck you, kill yourself."
Woo!
Aw.
Woo!
Classic.
Woo! Damn. I like you guys. I want to be friends. Yeah. Hey, yeah.
So
All
this
right.
is the end of the podcast. Goodbye, every pony.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
All right. Don't forget to follow Cheesy Manfredo on Twitter.
Follow
Yay.
It's Also Ugly on Twitter. And, yeah. And
Read
do
my
everything
web-
else.
Read my
Look me up.
webcomic.
Look me up. Watch my Christian Weston Chandler lecture. It's on the YouTube. Watch stcomics.com. I could go on, but I must stop.
Read Bongo Luna. It's on hiatus. You can catch up now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, gamers.
Bye. Bye.